Hi guys, today we are at the Silver Reef Ghost Town and Museum in Leeds, Utah. It's a beautiful day out in the desert. It's sunny and a bit windy, and we're gonna check out this ghost town and see if we can find any signs of ghosts or paranormal activity. So far we haven't seen anything. This is the Silver Reef Jailhouse. It's the original building. It's pretty cool. It is very old, has a big iron door, and what was that? This is a peek inside of the old jail. Let's see if, oh, there we
go. It was returned to Silver City in 2017. That's all.
Neat. Here once stood the Elkhorn Saloon, site of revelry, gambling, and shootouts. It stood right here. It is no longer here. There's a little bit of rock where there was possibly a foundation. This is the Cosmopolitan, and it was a restaurant and tavern back in the day. And it says in 1887, this was used for a boarding house, and it was $1 per day for room and board and 50 cents per meal. It says finest food in the West on the little plaque outside. Cool. The town of Silver Reef used to be a mile-long main street. And this reader board we were checking out shows a little bit about it. They have the old mining equipment on display here, and it has little signs and reader boards on each thing, so you can learn a little bit about it. It is a National Historic Site. And this is the historic Wells Fargo building, the original building that has stood here since 1876 and was a stop along the Wells Fargo Trail. The next stop on our tour is Cassidy's Powder House. And it looks like they now house a town diorama inside there, so you can look at that and see what it once was. They have old equipment everywhere along the trails here, and they do have nice walking trails. And there's remnants of an old building out here. This is just a little stone structure. Inside Cassidy's Powder House, there is dioramas of the original town buildings. We heard there used to be a church here. I'm not sure what happened to that. And here's the way the town was laid out. This is pretty cool. A little miniature of what it looked like back in the day. And here's some more of these structures. Sorry about the glare. It's like the old mines. Here's the mine. It's amazing to think all this was here at one point. This is where the church originally was. It was St. John's Church, and it was built in 1877. It has since been moved due to decomposition, but they do have a plaque here and a story about it and the pastor who started the church. This is the Rice Bank building. It was built in 1877. It's out of brick. looks pretty solid. Looks really good for its age. It looks like we found out how Silver Reef got its name. There's a sign here that says it's the only place in the United States that silver was discovered in sandstone. Very interesting. The Historic Society did this really well, and they have nice gravel walking trails between sites here. And it does look like we are coming up on the ruins of an old building. I'm not sure what these ruins are from. I will let you know if we do find out. It's an old structure out here. Pretty neat. You can see the 4 walls. There's some foundation. There's remnants of another wall there. There's some of the main street of town in the background. Here is another remain of another building. Looks like some walls. Everything was made out of stone out here. You can just imagine what it was one day. So this is the place of the mining of the silver and the silver mill. And it was built into this canyon side. And it tells a little bit about it here on the reader board, but then we start looking across the canyon and you can actually see the brick walls in here. They were part of the mill. And as we look across, there's like a chimney or smokestack of some sort for the mill. And there's just pieces of it embedded in this canyon. It's pretty neat. And here is some more of the mill, and it's literally built into this cliffside, and there's pieces of it scattered all over in this canyon. And now I'm going to look down the tower part of the mill here. Ooh. Wow. This is really cool. And it's just perched here on the edge of this canyon. It's a long drop. Looks like they built it up with rock. So we came upon this area with this massive rock wall around it. And it literally goes all the way around this. It's pretty neat. And we're looking at the back of Main Street now, the jail, the restaurant, the Wells Fargo building, and the bank. Here is another stone structure. They sure know how to build their buildings strong. Here's another view of that stone structure. And yet another structure here at Silver Reef. Look at the size of these walls. you.